Everyone keeps saying getting an IT support job is impossible, but I don't think it's as hard as people think. Here is why. Now listen, I'm not talking about software engineers or anything in a different realm of tech. I'm simply talking about IT support, help desk, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, yada yada, and so forth. Now, where I feel like this opinion has honestly came from is social media, and then just everyone kind of having an opinion where they think every job in tech is dead. And I don't think that's true, especially even with the upcoming of AI. People think it's going to be slaughtered. But I truly believe that this is going to open a lot more positions for these people. So I don't think finding an IT support job is hard at all. And I think people are just looking at it the wrong way. Number one, I think most people are mixing up tech with IT support. And the reason why I came up with this topic was because there was somebody who ended up hitting me up in my live streams trying to tell me that there is no jobs in tech, that people got laid off, and there was just so much going on that they're shocked I'm even pursuing it. Now, where the confusion comes is that a lot of people relate IT support and IT work, IT network engineering, right? Well, it just would be called network engineering, but whatever. They like to relate that to every other thing. Trust me, there has been layoffs, especially in web development and software engineering and so forth. But they are in different realms. There have been let goes from there because a lot of people haven't been improving skill wise. And on top of that, there just have been positions that were able to be replaced in the sense of what you do at that position. So if you only know how to do that position, then yeah, you're gonna get let go. But if you knew how to grow in that company, you still have a place there. And also there was some budget cuts, right? So that's point number one. People keep conflating IT support with other tech layoffs. IT support is operational, not theoretical. We will always need people to fix and maintain technology. Someone needs to be there to keep these things working. If you really think about it, IT support exists in every company, not just tech companies. Technology is everywhere. So no matter where you're working, whatever building it is, somebody is there maintaining that technology and offering support. Another thing about IT support is that it's about your skills, not about your titles. Regardless if you have a degree, certifications or not, they're more worried about if you can troubleshoot, if you can communicate, are you going to be reliable on this job? Can you complete the job? IT support is one of those careers where being curious matters more than being perfect. Number three, the other one was number two, I don't know if I said that. Certifications, it opens the door, right? It definitely opens the door. Same thing with a degree. Doesn't guarantee a job, experience still matters, but that certification does allow these companies to probably look into you a bit further. It shows commitment. It shows that you are willing to put in the work for what you claim you know. Number four is that I believe AI is actually opening up more job opportunities, not creating less. Now, I do agree you may need to go and specialize in different things. As an IT support specialist, you might want to go specialize in network engineering and system admin and IT infrastructure, right? There are different things you might want to specialize in, but AI is actually going to open up more positions for you to do those specific jobs. It's even going to be creating more positions, as in new positions that you could specialize in. New needs will be emerging: device management, access, account access, cloud troubleshooting, security awareness. AI doesn't exclude IT, it actually creates more opportunities for IT specialists. Now, honestly, I wanted to get into the reason why people think it's hard. And I think the problem is that a lot of people tend to shoot for a huge paycheck. They want to be able to work in IT and immediately make money. Listen, money is in this tech field, but you need to rise up, you need to put in the work, you need to get into certain positions before you get to that pay. So certain people, when they don't see a good enough pay in IT support, they tend not to want to go for it. But when they see something that's $40 an hour, they shoot for it, and guess what? They don't get it because it probably wasn't a real position, or they chose a highly qualified person who had actual experience. This is why experience matters. This is why sometimes you might need to get a position that does pay $20 an hour so that you could rise up into this company. Another thing is that people tend to want to work for specific companies. They have a specific goal in mind. I poked myself in the eye. That was crazy. But they're like, listen, I want to work for Amazon. They like, I know normally web developers or software engineers are kind of the type to do this, but I don't know what the IT spot, the famous IT spot people want to go to. But let's say I want to work for Amazon. I want to work for Coca-Cola, right? They're looking for name brand companies when none of that matters. Get the experience. And if you really want to be in a name brand company, that experience could get you there. But that should not be your only way through. There isn't just a one path to getting into a good paying job in IT. There was different ways you gotta go. Your path may be different compared to others, but you could still get there if you put your mind to it. So people tend to believe that there's no jobs out there because they specifically want something that's certain, something that they want. And when they don't see that, to them, there's no opportunities. People get discouraged because they don't practice hands-on work. They don't do freelance work of IT support. They don't even tailor their resume. Y'all, you know how many people do not do that? They have the same resume that they've been using for years and think they're gonna get a call back for an interview. Look it over, make sure it matches the job you're applying for. It should always practically be different, because certain jobs ask for certain things. Some people might want you to use a Jira ticketing system. Some people might want you to use a different ticketing system. You're going to want to practice both of them, so by the time you make that application, you show you are skilled in whichever ticketing system they want. It makes you stand out. And then even worse, most people quit before they even try. They immediately start taking in a lot of what this world says, a lot of these opinions, and they tend to quit before trying. And when you do that, you ultimately screw yourself out of it completely. And it's sad that that ends up happening, but it is. A lot of people just quit because of what others say. It's a good job. It is a good paying job if you know what you're doing, if you know what place you're gonna go to. Some people don't focus on consistency, studying daily. This is a job where you need to study. So even if you land an IT support job, a lot of people might say, well, it's hard to climb up because you're not studying, you're not trying, you're not learning, you're not getting more certifications, you're not getting hands-on experience outside of that career. So people think it's hard. But man, it just comes down to putting in the work, gaining the experience, and stacking consistency. I don't think it's hard. I think it's misunderstood. I don't think it's fast. I think it takes time to end up getting there. But when you do, it's gonna feel like an achievement. You're gonna have finally done what you've been putting your mind to, and it's going to be a good paying job when that time comes for you. So don't allow people to make you think that IT support is gonna not have any positions. There's always going to need a position for an IT support specialist, no matter what anybody tells you. IT support is a starting point, not a dead end. You can get into networking, cloud, or security, or whatever, system admin. If you are willing to learn, show up consistently, IT support is one of the most realistic paths for you to end up getting paid very well and do something that you're passionate about. It's not going anywhere. So definitely make sure you end up hitting that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you also enjoyed this video, and comment down below, do you agree? Do you think IT support positions are going to be gone, or do you think AI is actually going to make more positions in that realm? Now, when I say IT support, I'm not literally meaning help desk. I'm talking about anything in that realm, from networking, engineering, to cloud engineering, to security, to system admin. Do you think these positions are going to be erased, or will they be expanded? Let me know your opinion down below. But catch you on the next one. Love y'all. Deuces.